So let me tell you a little something about why a lot of these podcasters, personalities, are not screaming from the mountaintops that they are happy with how the world is looking right now. I'm going to explain to you exactly why someone like Joe Rogan, the person I made a video about, or even Candace Owens, who seems to be nowhere to be found, are acting the way they're acting right now. You see, these people who become these personalities, they love engaging in counterculture, correct? They think that counterculture is a quick and profitable way to build a life for themselves. And the reason why they engage in this counterculture is because they, in their minds, live with this arrogance of, I can push these ideas, I can say all these things, I can talk about everything that I talk about, and the structures that are in place, the infrastructures that are in place, the legislation that is in place will never be affected because people understand how things actually work. So I am just a form of entertainment. And while those structures are in place, and while the masses do look at the commentary and things that they say as counterculture, like you said, it does run up a bag for them. Because plenty of us in this country love guilty pleasures. We love forming opinions that may not be the norms of society, but they are entertaining, fun to engage in. And if I have this opinion, it's not really going to hurt everybody as a whole. So that's why a black woman born in this country and Candace Owens can spew all of the rhetoric that she's been spewing for many, many years, disparaging our community, disparaging our community's movements, disparaging our community's history, to the point where, did we not see the other day a young black man engage in a school firing of sorts, and then cited the fact that Candace Owens and everything that she talks about made him feel subhuman, made him feel like he was not worthy of the skin that he walked in, to the point where he started sympathizing with neo-Yahtzee rhetoric and ultimately led him to harm innocent children and himself. You see, that's when the counterculture isn't fun anymore. For these people, a time like the one we are in right now, the one we have been in over the last few days, where the man we have elected has gone out of his way to pull back those structures and infrastructures that they believed would never be pulled back, this kills the fun. Because guess what? It's real now. And people are really upset, and people are really affected, because the things that you were spewing, they were like a virus. They were like a seed that just grew over time. It grew to the point where that thought process infected some of the people who we elect into these leadership positions. That thought process infected some of the people who actually control the resources that we need to use in this country. And once that thought process infected them, they went about the business of setting up the environment that would allow them to thrive with that thought process. And when you trace it all back, it comes back to these personalities. And now that the counterculture that they thought would never be a part of our society is becoming a driving force of our society, they don't know what to do. They are not the entertainers that they once were. They look like messengers who brought this upon the American people. And now it's up to us to fix what they've messed up, because they wanted to have their cake and eat it too.